ran into some issues when I was trying to use the PS5 to share my world from 3 years ago. Apparently there's an age verification process that I wasn't aware of. So YouTube automatically assumed that since it didn't know that I was 52 years old, that I could be under 16. So it removed the test run of my, I don't know, little starter world just to try to see if I could broadcast it correctly. Make sure I had everything set up before I tried going into my my completed world from 3 years ago with everything done in it. So I guess I am restricted from doing any live streaming on my channel for the next 7 days. Don't think it's justified, but that's the rules, and it's an automatic process. Unfortunately, since it was a test run, it when they removed it, I went ahead and deleted it because I didn't need it anyway, and that means I can't do anything to read the policy guidance for it or try to refute it in any way. So yeah, so this is the status of my world for the series. So I'm going to do a little test run tonight just to play around with OBS, kind of get some ideas for how it does recordings, and this might be a positive thing. It might give me a chance to figure out how to do recordings to produce other types of Minecraft and other gaming content. I could do tutorials or how-tos or just fun ideas for different things I can do in games. So I'm going to play around with OBS a little bit and see what I can record. I don't really want to make any progress in my series one until I'm doing a dedicated video for that. So I'm going to start a new world. So let's switch back to Minecraft. And actually I've got a couple of worlds that I had created to try to test things out. I had created an older world. Well, I used an older version of it that seems like it worked with AA tools. It was something I tried out before Advancedly. So I made a world with that, but it only went up to like 121 or something like that. It didn't go up to 26.2. So I started that and then converted it to see if it would work. I tried messing around with the code to try to add things in, but it was actually buried in the executable where I couldn't modify the code. So seems like they've stopped updating it in the last year or two. So yeah, so I found Advancedly, and that's what I'm using. Anyway, I've got that world, so I'm going to try playing that and see how it works. So let's kick that one off. I don't really remember what I did in this world. I think I just ran around, grabbed a couple of materials. Yeah, I was just kind of going through the basic exploring kind of thing. And of course I'm standing out here in the dark. And yeah, I don't really have anything much to protect myself other than a stone sword. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to pause it for a second because I want to look to see if Advancedly updated it to show a different world. So let's try that out real quick. So I'm going to switch, and then let's see what we have here. Yeah, it does look like it converted it. So yeah, that's my note there for just testing a different world. So I can add an entry there, 626. Live streaming restricted. Testing, recording. All right, so we have our note there. We've got just a couple of advancements done. Well, actually, we've got 5 of 126 done. Looks like I had played this one for about 15 minutes altogether so far. And like I said, just kind of exploring the world a little bit. So I guess this one's just going to be for fun. Just going to probably play for 10-15 minutes till my wife gets home. And then, I don't know, break it there, and then maybe if things are going smoothly, I might record an hour or so and go ahead and upload a video without the chat, just so I can continue playing my Minecraft world that I'm so excited to play tonight. So yeah, plan B is I'm going to record it, no chat. Hopefully somebody watches it, but if not, then it'll be there in the playlist, and anybody can go back and watch it to catch up on things if they missed it. So Again, this is all for fun. You know, anybody that subscribes at this point is a bonus. I'm still focused on my main channel, and I did get a new sub today, so I'm up to 144 on that channel, so really excited. So yeah, having a good day. Just some unexpected twists and turns there with the PlayStation 5, trying to do that, and then getting the live streaming restriction for a week. So I mean, it wasn't a like a strike against me. It was a first time offense kind of thing, so it was really just a warning. That's why I didn't appeal it, because there was no point. I was going to delete it anyway. But since I didn't go through the complete appeal process, I didn't get a chance to do the policy guidance training that's involved with that. So I don't know, it seems like it's all automatic anyway. It's a 7-day restriction, even if you go through the training and the appeal. And since it was a first-time warning, it's not a strike against me, so it doesn't count toward like a permanent restriction kind of thing. So I don't know, no negatives, I guess, other than just I can't live stream for a week. So like I said, plan B, let's record and I can test that and maybe make some fun little other side videos from it while I'm doing this. So, and you know, it's making me look at the camera a little bit more because I'm not looking at the game just yet. All right, well, let's switch to the game with that note, which requires more clicks than it should. Okay, so back to the game. I do have some basic stone tools. I'm seeing mobs out and about because it's dark. See some lava up there. See, I've got a little bit of coal, not much. Picked up a couple of arrows. Got some stone there. I don't know. What do we want to do? Some exploring, some mining. Like I said, my wife will be home in about 10 minutes or so. So probably going to hang out with her a little bit once she gets home and see how her day was. And I was noticing with the OBS that since I'm doing this same as live streaming, it doesn't allow me to pause it. But it is an MP4 file that's saved in my computer. So I can use DaVinci Resolve, go in and edit that. I mean, do all kind of other stuff with it within the editing software. So yeah, this might be a good test. I'm going to look at it as a positive thing. And I'm excited that if this little practice run here goes okay, then I'm going to feel confident to go ahead and play my main world that I've been sharing with everybody. Yeah, I think I went down there. That looks familiar. I remember hopping down there a little bit, taking a quick look. And then I think I mined down there, like pathed down there just a little bit, and then I came back out. So let's go see what was down there. Yeah, because there's the little steps I made. I think I wandered about this far. Not quite sure what I was doing over here. I feel like I should be lighting this up a little bit. Oh. Yeah, and it was really weird. I was playing on the PS4, the PS5, going back and just kind of starting a new world to do that test run that I deleted, and it had the removal from YouTube. When I did that, it was really weird playing with the controller again. I've gotten so used to the keyboard and mouse. It was really strange playing with a controller. So I think before I share that world, I might play it a little bit and, you know, kind of scout out where all my stuff was, because I know I had stuff all over the place. So it's been a while since I played. I need to refresh my memory. I think that would probably be a little bit more entertaining than me trying to remember where things are, and, you know, a lot of just wasted time trying to travel around to find things. So yeah, I'll probably play a little bit on that later and just get familiar with where things are. All right, well, we got a little bit of iron. That's good. So yeah, grab a little bit more iron out of here maybe, and then, well, I might as well grab some copper. I can do copper tools as well. Copper armor, I can do that. I don't think I've ever done a full set of copper armor, so it's pretty abundant resource, it seems. I think that's kind of the intent, is it gives you a chance to get some early game armor without having to get to the point where you're having to get all the way down to the iron part of the world. Let's see. I was hearing some zombies earlier, so I know I'm not alone in here. But yeah, this is a nice little, just pretty safe ravine. I didn't run into any mobs in there. Heard some, but didn't see any. Got a little bit more copper up there. And I'm about to run out of this this pickaxe is about gone, so don't have too much more I can gather with this before having to do a little bit of crafting to go with my mining. And this seems as good a place as any. It's like it's almost daylight. See if there's any other obvious resources to grab without going too far out of the way. Go ahead and get some smelting going. Get that iron and copper ready to make some tools and armor with it. More copper up there, but it's going to be a little bit hard to get up to there. I think I might exit out that side, maybe. Let's see, we'll go with that one. I like the lichen, which is just fun to say I like the lichen, but I'm not sure if there's a use for harvesting it. I mean, is it really just decorative? Let's see. I'll just put that there. Make another pickaxe, and that'll get me back out of here. Oh, I've already got a full stack. All right, 34, 39 of those. Well, if I'm going to keep playing this one, I need to get some food. I need to get my health back up. Probably light that up a little bit. Yeah, I just saw that there were some ores over this way, so I was gonna try to collect some of that on the way out. Yeah, still a good path. Okay. Throw a torch there. Keep gathering the coal. A little bit of iron, a little bit of copper. But yeah, I'm not going to circle back around. I'm already this far. I didn't see the ones I was going to get on this side. Are those below me? Did I go up too high? Could be. Or it might just be hard to see from here. I'm too close to the wall to see up it. Yeah, I'm not going to go back for one piece over there. Although that would be the third one that I'd need to make a tool. Oh, and there's the waterway out. Alright, that was a nice little caving adventure. It's about time my wife's going to be home, so I think I'm going to find a little spot here and go ahead and save, stop this recording, and then I'll check this one when I'm back. And then, I don't know, I might play this one for a few more minutes before I switch to the other one, just to kind of explore this as a game I can play maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm gonna need food. Yeah, when I come back to this, it's gonna be smelting and food, I think. Let's see, we'll get that. Go ahead and make the forge so I don't forget what I was gonna do. Get that going. And we'll just go ahead and go copper first since I've only got 2 iron. Can't do much with that yet. Alright, and that'll be where we come back. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna need more wood too, so Let's see, yeah. Yeah, my phone just did the thing that my wife is home, so she's within a road or two of home. Oh, and a little bit more, oops. There's a little bit more copper. Go ahead and grab that. Like I said, they made the copper really easy for your starter armor set. It is pretty abundant. And you get like multiple ores from each one, so that's a nice little spot. Let's grab a couple pieces of wood here. So I have a little reserve. Yep, hear the dogs barking. She's home. Alright, I'll get back down there to my crafting bench and go ahead and stop recording. And I may be back later. Alright, catch you soon. My wife is home, she's all settled in, so let's play a little bit of Minecraft and continue testing in this secondary world, just to kind of go through some of the gameplay. Let's see, oh, we got lots more in there. We're gonna have a good bit of iron, or sorry, a good bit of copper to go ahead and use for armor and getting a few things going here. You know, I'm curious, I'm pretty sure that for shields there's not a copper shield. Looks like it hasn't added those to my journal, so let's go ahead and grab that so we get all the recipes. Looking at the list of things popping up there in the corner, I didn't see a shield, so I don't think that is an option. I think you have to have iron to have a shield. Yeah, they didn't add in a copper shield. So I think I'll smelt the iron to make a shield, and then we will collect more iron to go ahead and make tools for the next round. And we'll just go with a kind of a full set of copper to get going here. And it's always fun to kind of draw the things that you're making for your armor set. And I don't have enough to do the next thing, so alright, we'll go ahead and do shoes and helmet. Looking good with his armor. 2 more makes pants. And I'll put those on. Yeah, I like my skin where I did the FE. Oh, I don't think I've ever told the story of Ferrik. That's kind of been my gaming name since EverQuest. Actually, EverQuest Online Adventures on the PS2. That is where Ferrik comes from. I was playing EQOA, and I made a character named Ferrik the Cleric. He's a dwarf cleric, and Ferrik rhymed with cleric. He's kind of a dwarf. You know, you got the whole mining thing. Ferrik is iron. And so Ferrik the Cleric was born, and that has been my gaming go-to name ever since. So yeah, Ferrik's Gaming. So Ferrik has been in all kinds of games since the EQOA. He's played EverQuest 2. I think I went back and remade him in the original EverQuest. Final Fantasy 11. I'm sure I've had Skyrim and Diablo and all kind of other games where I've had Ferrik. So yeah, Ferrik is my my gaming name from Ferrik the Cleric way back then. Good times. So yeah, I don't think I've shared that yet. Yeah, I've got to make sure that this video goes live, just kind of an in-between before I do my next series update. So I think I'll assemble the videos that I'm making for this one, maybe clean them up or try some different things with it, and then get that uploaded in the next day, just to have some content on this channel to try to keep it growing. I've already got lots of content scheduled on my main channel, so it's doing good. I do need to do the voiceovers for my 2025 garden stuff, just to go ahead and get that video completed so I can get it out there. I'm going to try a copper pickaxe, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to need an iron one to do some things. Let's see, we can go ahead and make a copper sword. Oh, I need to make some more. Well, let me go ahead and start with this. And then we'll make some sticks. Nope, just one stick. Go ahead and make a copper sword. And might as well make a full set, right? We got a lot there. And we'll make a copper axe. And what else do we need? Oh, yeah, there's one ready. We'll go ahead and make a copper shovel. Let's see, what else can we make with copper? Actually, let's try this. I don't think I've done this yet where I've typed something in there, but so that's all the copper items you can make. They have added a lot. I think it was just the copper blocks that you could make, and then there was a lightning rod, which I guess everything doesn't show up. Yeah, you can make that lightning rod, which when I was playing the flat world, that was the essential item that I needed to be able to progress the technology in that, because you had to use the lightning rod to breed a lot of pigs, stick a lightning rod in there, wait for a lightning storm, which did not realize how rare a storm is in Minecraft that actually has lightning strikes. And then it has to strike your lightning rod and it will turn your piglins into zombie piglins. You kill all of them and you collect their gold. That's how you get gold in a flat world. Otherwise, there's no ore. There's no way to get it. So, yeah, fun times. I really enjoyed just the challenge of that, just trying to figure out a way to get all the technology. There was a YouTuber I was watching at the time. I think it was like IBX Toy Cat or something like that. But yeah, it was just a challenging kind of way to play a game, just a completely flat world. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing that one. That was a nice challenge. Alright, so we've learned a few things, but there's still a lot we need to learn here. Might as well finish smelting, although it's going to be night again by the time we get that. Still need food. Let's go back up there before things despawn and before mobs are waiting on me up top. Just see if that tree dropped an apple. No, it looks like everything that I harvested there is already gone. Or it's close enough to another tree that it didn't despawn. It looks like that's probably part of the tree that I cut down. But yeah, we'll find some food soon. Even if it's animal instead of vegetable. Alright, and we're kind of lit up from the forge running at the moment, so should be safe enough if I don't venture too far from the spot. And I do want to go ahead and get that iron in there. What was it I was going to make with that? I could do an iron sword. What other iron things? Let's see. Almost done. Let's see which way we want to go from here. I'm kind of feeling ocean more than going up the river there. So let's kind of scout out going over this way. Actually, that would make a cool little base right there. Just you got this water entrance. You just kind of, that's your tunnel to go back into your base. Well, with that said, I think we need a boat. Go ahead and put a boat in our hotbar there. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and put the boat right here. That'll be where we hop into our boat and start our little quick journey just to go explore for a little bit. I don't want to do this one too long since this is kind of a in-between episode before I actually try recording my main world. But I am excited about that one. I have a lot of plans for what I'm wanting to do on that one. Alright, and we'll go ahead and throw that in there. Get a couple of iron going. What was I going to make with the iron? I can't remember. It's been a crazy day.
Ferrik_KJ has made the advancement acquire hardware.
Wow. Oh, a shield. I was watching everything pop up in the little window there. Yeah, we're gonna make a shield. And let's see. I think it's that. Yeah, that's the shield. Alright, and we'll put that there. And we got our last iron. That's the spot where the bow will go once I get some thread and probably a little bit more. Oh, I can get a cow and make my own bundles. I haven't made a bundle yet in the game. I have looted bundles as I've been exploring, but I haven't actually made one. So we'll keep an eye out for a cow. I need food anyway, so if we can find a spider and a cow, we will be set. Alright, so this is our little stony shore entrance into the ocean. Alright, let's see what we see. Well, before I go into the ocean, let's do just a quick check to see how far it goes over here. And we'll grab some of that. Alright, let's see. Okay, well that's about as far as that goes anyway, so it's a good thing we chose to go to sea. I saw something up there. I don't know if that was mob or structure. Yeah, like I saw something almost like it was a tall person standing up there. And we will mark our path with a torch. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Look at that lava flow. That's nice. Alright, and then we got lava flow over here. Oh, look at there. We can mine from the boat. That will be our third iron. It's a little slow digging from the boat, I guess. But yeah, we got it. I tell you what, we'll leave a torch behind to know that we've been here. And we're going to make a few more torches. Alright. And we can grab a little bit more coal while we're right here at it from the boat. Yeah, that's mining from the boat. That's hopping out and mining from the shore. So it's almost like you're mining in water. You're just, you know, not in the water, you're on the water. It was just a tempting path right there. Had to go up and see what was up here. Just in case there was some ore or, you know, something nice waiting for me up top. I was so tempted just to jump down right there, and then I realized that I'm sitting at like 3.5 hearts. I should probably be a little cautious, because I don't have a spawn set yet. Yeah, I don't. Wow. Yeah, I don't have a spawn set. Oh, there's some more. Let's go ahead and grab that. Early days, it's always good to grab some coal whenever you see it. Lots of smelting and cooking early days. I guess that's one of those things that never actually goes away. You just end up going across a lot of coal collection as you're mining other stuff. You'll just hit a big deposit and grab a stack at a time as you're looking for diamonds and other things. I was going to light that up, but I kind of like that it's only lit by the lava flow. Alright, and then that's home. Well, if we make that a base, that'll be home. And we're going to mark our path here. It's a nice mountain up there. It's actually a pretty tall mountain. Well, I like the biome, a lukewarm ocean. Alright. Okay, and then it says that's actually river there. Wow, there's a lot of lava flow on that one. That's pretty. That's some nice lighting. Alright. Sorry, I was just checking down. After that encounter with the zombie nautilus. Oh, I saw, I was noticing inadvertently it calls it a Zautilus. I like that name. Definitely going to have to use Zodless. That is intimidating, yet, I don't know, kind of familiar and funny somehow. Alright. And let's see what we see here. Okay, it's Stony Shore, but that's all gravel, isn't it? Yeah, it's like that's all gravel. I wonder if that's in between biomes. Yeah, this would be nice to have a map. Let's see, anything interesting over here on shore? Yeah, I just saw those, and they seem out of place. I think what happened is, yeah, those were part of a beach, I guess, and then stuff collapsed into the ravine below. Think back to old versions of Minecraft. That's usually where you would find some interesting things. That was back when you would find the monster spawners kind of in those areas. That was a good way to spot them, is you would get to those areas where the sand collapsed and you'd be able to see them from the surface. It's like a little abandoned place there. If it looks clear and there's a chest I can run down and grab, we might hop down and do that real quick. I'm not seeing danger. Let's go for it real quick. Looking for a quick chest. Oh, and drowned are coming out already. I didn't see a chest. Alright. So much for the quick dive through. Okay, so we started over that way. I'm thinking one of these islands would be a cool little, just not exploring the world, just pick an island and live on an island for a little bit. Oh, look at that dolphin just diving out of the water right there. That was cool. It's a nice arc through the air. Alright, yeah, these are just little sandbars. They're not really like a livable island kind of thing. Might as well grab the kelp. Yeah, that's one of the things I need to do in my main game, is eat some dried kelp. Yeah, dried kelp is actually a really good fuel source. I made a way to farm that in the game I tried to share today. Yeah, I'm not sulking about that at all. That really took me by surprise, just the whole thing of it giving me a week restriction because I didn't know about an age verification process. But it's okay. I wouldn't be doing this tonight if that hadn't happened earlier. So yeah, I was hoping there was a little island, but all these are just shores to like continent-sized places. They're not really islands. Yeah, even that is just, that's way too large to start on. Yeah, it's making me want to switch games to the other one, because that was part of what I wanted to do tonight, was start my base on that island. And then create another portal out there to that one. Okay, well, I think this has been a good test. Yeah, I've already probably got about an hour's worth of video that I can assemble and put as a quick video on the channel. Alright, let's go up here and get this iron since it's right here. If I had a couple of strings, I don't know if I would go for a bow or go for a fishing pole and hope I fish up a bow. Yeah. It's another one I'm looking forward to doing, is testing out how a not necessarily an AFK fishing farm, but a fishing farm for XP and items works nowadays. Because I really enjoy doing those. You get a lot of interesting items doing that. Yeah, and you know, if I'm doing this as a live stream, I don't really need an AFK farm so much. I need something that, you know, I'm actively doing. I can just be, you know, talking about stuff while I'm standing there fishing. Oops. Yeah, I kind of stopped before I finished that one. Alright. Yeah, just kind of having fun playing Minecraft lately. It feels like a nice fun activity, and I'm still developing YouTube skills, so I'm not, you know, just playing a game. Okay, that is just weird. Why did he spawn in the water? I mean, I get traveling merchant, but, you know, at least give the guy a boat or something. He's just floating out there. Yeah, and I can't really do anything with him or for him. He's just there. Yeah, see, there's so much copper. I mean, I'm glad they added the sets, but I don't know what you do with that much copper. It's just, I don't know, too abundant. It feels like they took something else away to put that much copper in, I guess is the problem. I mean, if in my head there's still exactly the same amount of iron in the game, they didn't diminish that to add all of this, then yeah, it's pretty cool. But if it's making it harder to find iron, then I don't know. They're kind of forcing a progression that's, I don't know. You go through so fast that I don't know if it's worth it. But, you know, fun gameplay. At least it has a purpose now. Alright. I think my coal obsession is pretty much done. I think after this patch I can do without harvesting all the coal I see. Especially for a game that I'm going to quit playing in a minute and probably won't pick up again for, I don't know, ever, or just very rarely if I even play this game again. Or this might be my fun go-to game or a world that I play when I just don't feel like filming something. I might just play this as my solo game. Not that I have enough time to have that many games. And it's harder to justify it if I'm not filming it. So, yeah. Seems unlikely I will play this one much past this experiment tonight. But you never know. Still been a fun time, just kind of playing through the beginnings of a new Minecraft world. That's always fun. Alright. Yeah, and sorry I'm not a first-timer playing, because I know that would be a lot more popular to watch. But, still fun to play for the first time after a few years of not playing. Yeah, I don't know that you can harvest that. Let's see. Can you get copper with a wood? No, it just poofs. Okay, so you don't really get stuff with that one. Alright, so yeah, that's good to know. Okay, and that is faster. Yeah. Okay, and you can get copper with copper. Yeah, the copper does mine a lot faster than the stone. I think it's got to have more durability. It's a metal. So yeah, I guess for tools, it's a good interim thing. And saying that it has, you know, it's quicker and more durable than stone. A lot of times when I'm just clearing stuff, I'm going to stone tools just because I don't want to use up my iron ones. No, if it has mending, I guess I don't care as much. But if it's one where, you know, I'm just clearing a chunk just to build something in that hole or something like that, or I'm just clearing the space to build a contraption or something. Oh, there we go. Lightning struck. See, I got all that copper on me. I'm wearing copper armor. Yeah, I think that would be an interesting gameplay thing, is if you're running around in copper armor, being more likely to get struck by lightning. That would be cool. Yeah, it would suck to get struck by lightning, but it would be a cool like gameplay thing to, like, you're wearing copper armor, you have to be careful going out into a lightning storm. You know, it'd be kind of like Skyrim playing as a vampire and not being able to go out in daylight kind of thing. It would, you know, it wouldn't make the game impossible. It would just give you a different challenge, and challenges in video games are usually welcome, at least in my book. Hopefully I got 2, and hopefully he doesn't hit me again before I get on the other side of this. There's my boat. Alright, let's get away. And we'll recover a little bit. And this should be a small enough island I could stand on there and not have to worry about anything. Yep. Okay, so I could make a fishing pole and get some fish real quick. Yeah, remember when I said I was just going to play this one for a minute and then switch to the other game? It's hard to stop playing Minecraft. Even if it's, you know, intentionally playing it for just a few minutes type of world. It's very addictive gameplay. And I'm not necessarily saying that as a negative thing. Alright. Let's get fed. We need to start with string and sticks, which is one of those things. I think you can actually make it this way, but does that look like a fishing pole to you? In my head, you have to do a fishing pole like that. That looks like a fishing pole. Yeah, and I'm still standing out here in a lightning storm in copper armor, so that whole thing I said about you know, wishing that it did make you more prone to get struck by lightning, I would have to construct a shelter in this case. I could still be out here fishing in a storm. I would just need to, like, you know, put a shelter above my head. Oh, wasn't paying close enough attention. Missed the first fish. That was probably my enchanted bow I missed. It was going to give me an amazing first fishing experience. Yep.
Ferrik _KJ
hey,
has made the advancement
nice.
business.
Didn't expect to get an advancement right away for that one. Oh, that's right. You get one for the first time you fish, and then the first time you catch one in a bucket. Yeah, that's right. That's the 2 fishing advancements. And then in my main game, I need to go fishing so I can get a puffer fish, so I can make... wow, there's a lot of sounds on the side there. Yeah, I need to adjust it so that my picture is up in the middle. Ah! Okay, yeah, not safe to fish on the shore at night. Oh, I'm down to 2 hearts. Alright, yeah, I gotta be careful. We'll keep him at a distance. Ooh, zombie flesh. Yum. Well, not really yum, but I'm desperate. Alright. Okay. Let's place... we already got it out. Let's go ahead and cook that fish right there. Get a little bit of sustenance. Looking around for more drown now. Okay, and while my fish is... well, nope, fish is already done. Let's go ahead and eat the fish. Is that going to be enough to heal a little bit? A couple of hearts maybe. I only got the 1 fish before I got hit. But, yeah, it's pretty good saturation. They get you a couple hearts. That was about 2.5 hearts worth. Yeah, I could fish from way up here. It's going to be hard to tell when it's time to pull it in there. See if I can get 1 more fish to try to heal up some more. I could fish along the shore, but I'd have to be careful. Yeah, that's hard to tell when it's that far away. Let's go ahead and throw it in there while that coal's still burning. Alright, let's see what else have I got. I've got the iron. You can go ahead and smelt that. And then what else have we got? Oh, we could actually... we could eat the kelp. I mentioned that for the other game. I need to eat some dried kelp, and then you can use the kelp, make a block with it, and you can use that as fuel. And it's actually, I think each block does 20 items. So in a way, it seems like it's not efficient, but it actually, it does pretty good because it gives you 20 items for each block instead of the 8 that you get for most things. So I tell you what, let's go ahead and we'll do some of that. Got plenty of coal, might as well. And yeah, health is coming back up, but I'm not completely healed up yet. Trying to keep an eye out for bubbles and an ear out for drowned. I think we're still safe. After this cast, I think I'm going to adjust my picture on this a little bit, because I was mentioning the being a little bit higher so that all the sounds, oops, I thought it went down. Let me adjust that just to test that out in this one. Let's see, what is center? 370, 373. Yeah, I'm looking at the exact measurements to try to get it perfectly centered, but that's pretty close. Okay. Oh, and back to the game. Okay. Yeah, let's try eating some kelp. That's raw. Okay, so how much does a dried kelp give me? Okay, so about one, I don't know. What's the measurement for the food saturation called? Drumsticks? Looks like it gives you about 1. So equivalent to a carrot? I think a carrot gives you 1. So that's not too bad, really. For something that's, you know, just floating around in the ocean all the time because they tend to break. Not bad. I mean, I'm fully fed now. Yeah, and plenty more cooking and another half stack there, so that's not bad. Yeah, let's keep fishing until that's done. Yeah, I should probably put a light closer to it so it's easier to see when the bubbles are running at it. Yeah, especially in the rain, it's a little hard to tell because it's bobbing a little bit more than usual. Yeah, that's hard for me to tell it because it'll do like a bob down. Okay, so that's easier to tell closer. I'll just keep an eye out for the drown nearby. Here's the bubbles. Yeah, it's a lot easier when you can see the bubbles. Up there in the rain, in the dark, it's a little hard to see. Okay. Yeah, we'll do one more, and then we'll go check on things. What was that one? Oh, that was the salmon. Yeah, we'll keep going. See if we get something interesting from the fishing, and then we'll stop. You got a little bit to let the rest of the food cook anyway. Yeah, that merchant's still floating out there with his camels. Or llamas, yeah. Yeah, back in college, I was doing an experimental psychology class, and I got to go to the Atlanta Zoo and train a couple of llamas. Got a lily pad. I was training a llama named Peru. A lot of good memories from that. That was so much fun. Yeah, my thing I was training was like a positive reinforcement approach to train the llama to get up on a platform because they need to weigh the llama as part of its little health check-ins. So it was like a conditioning to teach them to get on the platform so that they could do their health checks. So that was so much fun. And it felt, so good to actually like get the llama to do the right thing on cue. So learned a lot in that class. Yeah, it's like the rain stopping. All right, let's go check on our stuff now that the rain's gone. All right, it's a good stack of kelp. Yeah, might as well cook the fish once this is done. I've only got 6 more fish. Oh, I hear a drown coming at me. He's coming up in over on the left. Hopefully that's the one I hear. If there's another one, it's going to surprise me. Yeah, probably should have done the 1 fish first, then the 5. Okay. So he's just going to come check on me and then run away? Or maybe it was the sun coming out and he didn't want to get up out of the water. I'm not sure. I don't know their game mechanics that well to know. It seems so quiet now without the rain. Oh, and now that we've got sunlight, that's our next destination right there. We have a ruined portal that's mostly complete. There might be something good in the chest nearby. Oh, ran out. Let's go ahead and use up that pickaxe to cook that one. I think a pickaxe is good for 1 fish. Yep. And then for the other one, how much does a leaf litter give you? About half of a fish. Alright, so we'll take 2 litter. What about sticks? Okay, a stick is worth about a leaf litter, so 2 will get the job done. Okay, good to know. Well, let's go ahead and eat the fish first, and then we'll switch to that. Yeah. And we'll switch. That'll be my food line right there. Plenty there, plenty there. That's for later. Yeah, let's go ahead and gather up our gear. Oh, there's nothing in there, right? Yep. Go ahead and gather our gear. And get back in our boat. Let's go check out that abandoned, or the ruined, no, where was it? Perception. Yeah, I'm lower to the water surface. Yeah, let's go check this out, and then I will head back over to where we started, and that'll be it for tonight. Alright, I hear drowned. There's the chest.
Ferrik_KJ has made the advancement ice bucket challenge.
And let's run away before we get hit. Where's it at? Oh, yeah, those bubbles are pulling me down. Okay, so we got ice bucket challenge for that. Yeah, let's double check, see if we see a second one. Because I saw the light there. Is that part of it when there's one in the ocean? It seems like 2 different structures are kind of on top of each other. Just looking to see if there's a second chest or something nearby. That is the one we emptied. Ooh, what's going on? Oh, was that a dolphin that got sucked into the magma? think it was. Oh, that's sad. Magma killed a dolphin. Okay, yeah, that's the second structure right there. Let's see, what is that? Is that one of the relic kind of things that you have to dig through the sand? Yeah, I think that would be one where you'd have to take your time and have water breathing, like a respiration kind of helmet on. Yeah, we'll save that one for another time. Well, if I ever play this world again. But it's been fun so far. This was a nice experiment. I've enjoyed this. Okay, I feel like I should go offer this guy a lift or something. Make him a boat. You okay out here, dude? Can I bring you to shore? See if we can rescue a merchant. Will you hop in my boat? Okay, what if I hop out of the boat and I push it into you? Will you hop in the boat? And then can I bring you to shore and you'll bring your... Let's see, was it F5? Oh, that's nice. Alright, yep, we'll rescue you. Okay, is that good enough that you will get out? I think I'll have to destroy the boat. I think that's probably the only way he'll do it. I want to make sure I'm aiming at the right thing. I don't want to hit him. Yeah, get my boat. Oh, do you see that? They're spitting at me. Didn't mean to hit you. I'd give the leash back if you'd stop spitting at me. Are you still mad? How long does your aggression last? You seem like you've calmed down. Okay. Well, I can at least see what you'll trade. I mean, come on, give me something for free. I just saved your life, man. I could make a water bucket. Do you want a water bucket? I can do that. Yeah, let's see if we can get our first... nope, sorry, wrong one. Let's make a water bucket for you. Yeah, stay right there. Coming back. Can I trade the thing that's in my hand? Pretty sure if I try to do that, I'm just going to end up putting water on him. Woohoo! Our first trade. What a deal. Thank you. Nice doing business with you. Well, now I could actually trade you for something with that. Now, I don't have enough for that. I can get those other places. Yeah, I can get that pretty easily. I can get packed ice, but I don't really have a need for packed ice yet. I can get some logs. I don't really have much wood, but that's okay. I'll hold on to them. Alright, thanks for the good deal. Travel safely. Should I tell him that he's stuck on an island now? When did I get a golden... Oh, it was in the chest. Okay, yeah. Got a golden apple from that. I could take one of his llamas. I do have a leash that I could drag it away. Alright. We'll do that and get our... Well, we'll get rid of that again. And we'll get our crafting table back. Okay. Oh, my boat's in my inventory. That's the extra spot. And let's see, we can put more fish there. You know what? I think I'm gonna go back to this island and stop playing here. We're just gonna be a nomad in this world. Might as well get one more before we quit. Alright. So we're gonna stand right here on this. Oh, there's a ship over there. Okay. Yep, I think that's enough playing for this world. And I'm going to stop there, and I don't know, it's 11:45. I think I might be up long enough to go ahead and do a video for my main save. And yeah, go ahead and start working on things in that world. Since I can't live stream for a week, I can make a video and upload it. Try to keep some momentum going on my Ferrik Gaming channel. All right, well, thank you for watching, assuming I put all this together and get it out on the channel. And subscribe, come back for more. I'm going to keep my Minecraft series going. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a great excuse to learn some YouTube skills and play some Minecraft. So having fun, trying to keep it relaxed and entertaining as much as I can, and just kind of share my learning experiences along the way. All right, well, I will see you next time. Have a good one.